Roger Federer had every reason to fade quietly into retirement. But in 2025, the Swiss maestro is still stealing the spotlight, this time not with a racket, but with presence. Dad of the Year, espresso in hand, style so effortless it almost feels unfair. A man who turned tennis into poetry and then turned success into a philosophy. Safe to say, Roger Federer is one of the richest and most beloved athletes on earth. Yet he's never been about showmanship off the court. No yacht parties, no private island flexes, no paparazzi playgrounds. Instead, he chose serenity, a life tucked away in the crisp air of the Swiss Alps, where peace, family, and nature reign supreme. Whether it's hiking quiet mountain trails, making espresso at sunrise, or teaching his kids a perfect forehand on a frozen court, Federer's current life is a masterclass in what true balance looks like. And behind every bit of that calm brilliance, Mirka Federer, the force behind the legend. A former pro herself, Mirka gave up her own career after injury to stand beside him. Not as a shadow, but as a strategist, confidant, and emotional anchor. Their 2009 wedding in Basel was private, modest, and filled with family, a quiet reflection of how they live. But their love story? It's monumental. Federer once confessed that the greatest day of his life wasn't a Wimbledon trophy. It was meeting Mirka at the Sydney Olympics in 2000. Nearly 25 years later, through injuries, rivalries, and the relentless grind of fame, their bond has been unshakable. Together, they built not just a career, but a life rooted in loyalty and peace. And then came Federer's toughest challenge yet, fatherhood ×2. In 2009, twin girls Mila and Charlene arrived. In 2014, twin boys, Leo and Lenny. 4 kids, 2 sets of twins, and 1 unflappable dad. He calls them miracles. But when reporters asked who's harder to handle, Djokovic or the kids, he laughed. Definitely the kids. They don't miss. His daily routine now? School drop-offs, backyard tennis battles, helping with homework, and staying up for late-night ice cream runs. In his own words, winning used to mean trophies. Now it means hearing my kids laugh. That's Federer's new scoreboard. Patience, love, and the kind of quiet strength that defined both his game and his character. Retirement for Roger wasn't an ending. It was a transformation. His final goodbye at the 2022 Laver Cup wasn't a match. It was a masterpiece. The world watched as Nadal cried beside him. 2 rivals, 2 friends, sharing a moment that transcended sport. London's O2 Arena turned into a cathedral that night. Fans weren't applauding a champion anymore. They were saluting an artist who'd spent 24 years redefining grace. But here's the thing. Federer's story didn't end on that stage. That was only the prologue. He could have chased commentary booths, global tours, or nostalgic exhibitions. Instead, he chose evolution. He traded the roar of the crowd for the rhythm of innovation. As a major investor in On Running, the Swiss performance brand taking over the world, Federer didn't just endorse, he reimagined what an athlete's legacy could be. The brand's lightweight shoes, designed around precision and sustainability, mirror his own philosophy: simple, efficient, and impossibly elegant. Today, when Federer appears at Paris or Milan Fashion Week, he doesn't walk the red carpet as a celebrity. He arrives as a partner. RF isn't just a logo anymore. It's shorthand for refinement. And behind the scenes, he's curating the future of sport and culture, blending Swiss engineering, modern design, and timeless composure into everything he touches. Yet Federer's greatest work may not involve sneakers or rackets at all. Through the Roger Federer Foundation, he has donated over $50 million, focusing on education in Africa and Switzerland. He's built classrooms in Malawi, improved school systems in Zambia, and expanded teacher training programs across 6 nations. But the money is just part of the story. He shows up, visiting schools, talking with teachers, sitting on the ground with students. One teacher from Malawi once said, "He doesn't arrive as Roger Federer, the superstar. He arrives as Roger, the father, the listener. That's his magic and quiet power. For Federer, a child opening a school book means more than another title on his resume. It's his way of turning his success into someone else's opportunity. His motto, empowering through education, isn't marketing copy. It's his moral compass. And when he's not changing lives or reshaping fashion, he's living the kind of peace most athletes only dream about. Picture this: morning coffee with Mirka overlooking Lake Zurich, jogging down pine-lined trails not for training, just to feel the air. Friendly tennis matches with local players who still can't believe they're returning serves from Roger Federer. Evenings with family, laughter, music, and quiet gratitude. Federer's genius wasn't that he mastered tennis, it's that he learned when to stop competing and start living. Now let's talk about what makes his billionaire lifestyle so unique, because even his luxury comes with purpose. His villa on Lake Zurich is nothing short of architectural poetry: minimalist interiors, natural wood tones, walls of glass opening to mountain views, and an infinity pool that melts into the horizon. There's a private tennis court, of course, but also a meditation space overlooking the lake. Below that villa, a pristine garage housing his favorite machines. From the sleek S-Class sedan to the rugged G-Wagon, each Mercedes is chosen like a fine Swiss watch. Precision, longevity, and timeless design. No excess, no noise, just excellence. And it's not just his homes or cars that tell the story, it's his partnerships. Rolex, Mercedes-Benz, Moet and Chandon, Wilson. And that historic $300 million Uniqlo deal, which still stands as one of the most lucrative endorsements in sports history. Federer doesn't sign deals for money, he signs for meaning. As Forbes put it, he's not a brand ambassador, he's the brand standard. His net worth? Over $600 million, and growing through smart investments in a deliberate pace. Not reckless empire building, strategic legacy building. But even with all that power, Federer remains one of the few icons untouched by scandal. No broken rackets, no public meltdowns, no arrogance. The draw-favoring whispers at Wimbledon? Gone as quickly as they came. His decision to stay apolitical? Criticized by some, but he simply said, "I'm a tennis player, not a politician." His silence, his restraint, those became his rebellion. And where others shout, he acts. Through his foundation, he's improved the lives of over 2 million children, proving that influence is best measured in impact, not noise. At 43, Federer is no longer chasing trophies. He's chasing tranquility. Retirement hasn't been a sunset, it's been a sunrise. He's living life not by rankings, but by rhythm, on his terms, in his time. Because let's be honest, Federer's greatness, it wasn't just about winning, it was about how he won. That one-handed backhand, pure sorcery. That footwork, like he was gliding on air. Every match felt like a symphony. Every shot a brushstroke on tennis's greatest canvas. Fans were hypnotized, rivals were humbled, and somewhere every kid with a racket tried to copy him in their driveway. Fast forward to 2025, Federer isn't just remembered, he's enshrined. Even Nadal, Djokovic, and the new wave like Alcaraz admit it. There was tennis before Federer and tennis after Federer. And it wasn't just about the sport. It was his aura. Calm, composed, unshaken. No tantrums, no ego storms, no shattered rackets. Just quiet dominance and endless class. He's not just the blueprint for tennis greatness, he's the blueprint for greatness itself. If you're inspired by Federer's world, the grace, the grind, the grounded lifestyle, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite Federer moment, and subscribe for more deep dives into legends who turned excellence into legacy. Because Federer's story proves one thing: true greatness isn't loud, it's quiet, composed, and eternal. See you in the next one.